New blood versus old steel. This is the battle of pain and power. Today, we're going to talk about typo negative
on her milk-white neck, the devil's mark
versus king woman. So some riffs seduce. Some of them scream. This week's do both. If you've ever felt beauty and despair tangle in the pit of your stomach, this is a matchup for you. We're talking about the dark, the slow, the sacredly heavy. When sorrow turns symphonic and feedback becomes confessions. You're not just listening, you're processing. So welcome to the altar of anguish, where Gothic doom meets post-doom soul burners. Let's talk about typo negative, October Rust, 1996. For the new school, this is doom with a smirk and a bloody heart. Way before memes made Gothic irony, typo negative wordy irony. On October Rust, they left a coffin lid cracked just wide enough for roses and rot to bloom together. Peter Steele crooned like a graveyard Sinatra, but the riffs, they were concrete, slow, groovy, soaked in reverb and romance. This wasn't doom about wizards. This was doom about women, death, desire, and wine-soaked surrender. Some key tracks, Love You to Death. A funeral march for the heartbroken. Erotic, airy, eternal. A deep cut, Red Water, Christmas Morning. And that's Morning with a U. A holiday song that actually captures grief. But why does this album still matter? Because before the Deftones got sensual and pallbearers got poetic, October Rust made a painful feeling of lush. It was metal's most vulnerable flex.
What was the inspiration behind October Rust?
All four band members have always liked nature. I mean, not that we're like avid campers or pagans or anything like that, but we do respect nature. We all like animals, and fall happens to be my favorite season. And as far as the songs go, I didn't really have any concrete ideas. I just followed my heart.
So let's talk about King Woman. Celestial Blues 2021. For the old guard, this is doom you feel in your spine and your spirit. So King Woman is Kris Esfandiari. And her voice doesn't just echo, it's haunting. Celestial Blues isn't an album. It's a ritual, a deconstruction of trauma, of God and self-worth wrapped in a slow motion exorcism. This is what happens when you leave the church, but the church doesn't leave you. It blends shoegaze, sludge, post-metal, pure ache. This record dares you to sit with your own shadow. Key track, Morningstar. It's the sound of falling away from heaven and never asking to return. There is a deep cut called Golgotha. Heavy as a crucifix, with a scream that feels like birth and death at one time. So why does it matter? King Woman to me is proof that doom is no longer just about riffs. It's also about reckoning. It's emotional, spiritual, feminine, furious. For fans of yesterday, the old school, think of My Dying Bride, Swans, Black Sabbath's Slowest Moments, or anyone who screamed alone in a parked car. So Typo Negative wrote love letters in dirt with lipstick. King Woman carves gospel into bone with distortion as her sermon. One gave us permission to romanticize our ruin. The other dares us to reclaim our power after the ruin. So they're different gods. It's the same funeral. This is what it sounds like when the slowest songs cut the deepest. And to the doom curious, the old steel is the reason you feel so heavy. To the old faithful, the new blood is still bleeding with a purpose. So here's a sampler. Old Testament for the wounded hearts. Typo Negative, Love You to Death.
Salty sweat drips from her breast.
Paradise Lost, Hallowed Land.
It's not a long way to go, it's gonna end in your pain.
Catatonia, Tear Gas. Anathema, One Last Goodbye. The Gathering, Saturnine. New scripture for the spiritual survivors, the old school guys, go listen to King Woman, Morningstar. Emma Ruth Rundle, Dark Horse. Chelsea Wolfe, Iron Moon. Spotlights, The Age of Decay. The riffs still ache, the message still matters. Because this is Headbangers History, where every riff tells a story.